Okay, I'll call you Alif. It sounds good.
Okay, yes.
Okay, thank you for being here. Let me introduce. My name is Alfa, and I'm the talent acquisition of this company. And thank you so much for applying for this role. And you are applying for
Okay. Technical project manager.
technical
Uh,
project manager. Before we start, maybe can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
okay, so first of all, I will introduce myself. My long name is Manasya Kulaf Alif Rahman, and I'm currently working at one of the banking company in Indonesia. It's BNI. I think Elvi is also know about the BNI, and I work as a technical project manager in here, which means my daily job desk is to complete the timeline, make a strategy for the development for an app, and then uh, I usually representative of my development to the user, to the business level, and that's all. That's for me. Uh, Thank you.
Okay, great. How long have you been being this technical project manager?
I think it's around 1 year and uh, about 1 year when I start become the technical project manager after I graduate from my university at 2023, end of 2023.
Maybe can you elaborate more? How do you usually plan a project from start to finish?
Okay, basically, first of all, in the start, I will uh, make a plan about will we gonna bring, what will we gonna develop in the next sprint, and then we will make a strategy with the squad, with all the role of the squad. Then after that, I got the range for the development from the development team, and I make the timeline from that. Uh, Also make a strategy for it, and uh, make sure that the development is smooth until the end.
What do you do when a project is behind the schedule?
Uh, First of all, I will find the why the project is got uh, it got delay, and once I know what make it delay, I will try to find a solution for it, and then I will once I have the solution, I take an action item to do the solution, and if it doesn't work, I maybe will make an escalation to my team leader, and ask for his suggestion.
Okay, so you will start with yourself first, and then you will escalate to the team.
Yep.
Great. How do you prioritize tasks when everything feels urgent?
I think even though everything is urgent, it's still there is more urgent under the another urgent. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Like
Yes, understand.
we we can make it all of it urgent. If we say that all of it urgent, then we can do anything because it's all urgent. So I believe there is more urgency about the one and other. So I can still make a priority and decision to what I need to done first, and uh, take a next step for the another urgency, just like that.
Okay. And you mentioned before that you communicate a lot with developers, testers, right? But
Yes, of course.
do you also update like the project to the stakeholders?
Yes, of course. Because I am a technical project manager, I also become the representative of the developer team, and I will bring the the progress of my team to the stakeholder, to explain about our progress, where we are, what we face it, and what next thing that we will do to uh, to make the progress is more clear and to finish the project.
Have you ever had like a conflict or misunderstanding with the stakeholders, and how did you handle it?
Mostly because I know I will contact with a lot of people, including the stakeholder. I will uh, take my take my attitude before I make conflict with them. So uh, I'm more like uh, to prevent it before it happen,
Okay, maybe can you
something
give
like that.
me some example?
Yeah, like I always if I need to contact one of the stakeholder, I will say it like uh, smoothly using the grading, using the good word, and uh, not want to make him aside, want to make him like uh, this is all your fault because the development is doesn't work because the stakeholder is holding not I don't want to say that, but I try to understand what the stakeholder problem, and then I will try to uh, find solution with the stakeholder to solve these problems, something like that, before the conflict is happen. Yet,
How do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I think I have goals to reach, which mean I want to get my uh, second degree, which mean if in Indonesia we call it sarjana uh, S2, you know. Yeah, not in Indonesia, but in the overseas. So I want to get. I hope in the 3 or 2 years uh, from now, I can get to any college in overseas to get my S2, and after that I maybe will work at the overseas company to get more better life, better environment, uh, better work and everything.
Okay, and then why you want to leave your current role and join this company?
Maybe I think uh, the first time I see the job vacancy, I think the first thing that comes to my mind is I can uh, make my skill more enhanced than right now. So I don't want to get any regret that I don't take the chance. So maybe I will try to, uh, you know, get the vacancy, and maybe my life uh, show me to get there, something like that.
Okay, I think that's all from me. Yeah,
Okay.
I already know you better. And before we close, do you have any question for me?
Maybe I have a several questions, but right now I think I just want to ask two question about the company. The first one is how about the environment and the work? Maybe that you already mentioned it before. Like, well, how about the work-life balance in your company? That the first question, and the second one is about uh, if we get any extra time from our job, is we get paid for that, or we get any compensation for from that. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your concern. I do believe you were asking this because of your personal experience. Okay, first of all, in this company, we don't do overtime. Okay, so if you're
Yeah.
asking if you do
Okay.
overtime, you'll get paid or not, we are not even doing overtime. So we guarantee you that at 5 p.m. at the afternoon, you already going to back to your home. Okay,
Okay.
and
Okay.
again,
That's
since
nice.
since the working arrangement in this company is hybrid, so you just expected to be here in the office like 2 times a week. Okay, so
Okay.
is that clear enough? Okay, great. Bagus sekali, keren sekali. Ini kalau
Ah,
aku jadi
enggak masih.
TE-nya, kalau TE-nya udah aku hire, tinggal tergantung
Aduh, enggak sih Kak.
terga- terga- tergantung expected salary sih tetap. Overall udah oke. Kamu bisa menjawab semuanya dengan sangat baik, tidak terlihat grogi. Gue pokoknya sudah sangat enjoy. Dan jawabannya juga sesuai dengan pertanyaan. Dan ketika diajukan pertanyaan, kamu sudah bisa mengelaborasikan jawaban. Jadi nggak cuman ya tidak, tapi bisa menjelaskan, kemudian memberikan contoh. Kemudian paling beberapa feedback ya, areas for improvement. Yang pertama itu eh, mungkin ini ya, posisi apa ya? Mungkin posisi. Nah, kayak gini. Kalau interview jangan gini ya. Mute, masih muted, masih muted.
Oke, oke.
Oke,
Iya,
I know this is just a mock-up interview. Cuma mungkin kamu taking it so uh, easy, jadi kayak oh ini cuman trial gitu. Tapi kan lebih bagus kalau misal oh sekalian aja nih latihan kalau pura-puranya ini
iya.
beneran gitu.
Mm-mm.
Terus tadi matanya kayak kemana-mana, lihat ke sana, lihat ke sini, fokus aja ke laptop gitu. Jadi biar kayak ngobrol banget gitu. Kamu tadi kan ngomong, gitu. Jadi kayak ngobrol sama sama tembok. Jadi biar ada interaction lah gitu. Terus tambahin
Ya,
senyum ya, biar terlihat antusias apa ya istilahnya ya. Kamu enjoy happy ngomong sama rekruternya sama interviewernya. Oh yes, thank you for the
oke.
question gitu. Jadi ada apa namanya respon yang positif seperti itu. Kalau untuk jawaban aku udah oke, nggak ada PR. Paling ya kalau latihan lagi ya biar bisa lebih lancar. Misal harus menjelaskan sesuatu, misal harus memberikan contoh project apa nih. Jadi kamu udah ada base default oh, ketika ditanya project, aku akan ambil project ini yang aku ceritakan. Misal ditanya gimana kamu handle project dari awal sampai akhir langsung kamu punya skenario yang bisa kamu ceritakan gitu. Kalau tadi kan kayak
Oke.
masih masih yang project yang mana ya? Masalah apa yang aku ambil contoh ya? Karena banyak kan, karena banyak gitu kan. Jadi masih, jadi
Iya, betul.
dipetakan dulu aja biar nanti ketika interview sudah punya bahan. Paling itu sih ketika ditanya, misal oh kamu pernah handling konflik, pernah ada masalah atau enggak, itu alangkah lebih baiknya kamu berikan contoh sebelum ditanya. I had one experience where my team didn't meet the schedule, didn't meet the deadline, and then what did I do gitu. Jadi langsung ada contoh konkretnya. Kan kamu tadi bilang, oh iya aku akan mikirin sendiri dulu masalahnya, habis itu nanti aku komunikasikan ke apa namanya tim lead. Nah itu kan teorinya. Kemudian ada nggak prakteknya yang pernah kamu lakukan gitu, yang kamu ceritakan.
Ah, oke.
Kemudian what did you do and then resultnya apa? Oh, kemudian si developer itu akhirnya bisa catch up, akhirnya walaupun molor dikit tapi akhirnya project selesai gitu. Jadi ada outcome-nya apa setelah kamu melakukan solusi itu. Kamu punya
Oke.
masalah, gimana kamu memecahkannya dan hasilnya apa. Kemudian mungkin di awal ketika kamu menjelaskan tentang project manager ya gitu kan, mungkin kamu bisa kasih juga hasil. Jadi kayak result gitu ya. Jadi ketika kamu selama ini memimpin project itu kamu pernah apa nih? Oh, aku pernah memimpin banyak project. Jadi ada number yang kamu sebutkan. Aku memimpin mungkin aku pernah memimpin 5 project dan semuanya sukses tepat waktu berhasil. Jadi ada kayak kamu tunjukkan achievement-mu secara tersirat di setiap jawabanmu. Jadi nggak cuman ketika oke aku manage project bersama tim itu kan oke that's a fact. Cuman di sini harus dibumbui dengan achievement bahwa kamu itu berhasil loh. Aku leading tim, leading project dan berhasil. Mungkin stakeholder puas, the stakeholder satisfied with the result. Jadi ada kata-kata yang menunjukkan bahwa oh kamu berhasil walaupun tidak ditanyakan, walaupun tidak yang apa project yang pernah berhasil, tapi dari jawabanmu itu kamu sudah mengarah ke sana bahwa kamu ini technical project manager yang berhasil gitu. Banyak banyak project-projectmu yang bisa kamu bawa menjadi sukses. Tadi udah oke, terakhir kamu punya pertanyaan. Mungkin nggak usah disebut ya, oh aku punya banyak pertanyaan gitu. Tapi untuk sekarang aku tanya dua dulu. Langsung aja tanya kamu mau nanya apa. Ya mungkin kamu bisa tanya langsung. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I would like to know about your working environment, how it looks like for ya being a worker at your company gitu. Mungkin yang lebih bisa kamu highlight karena kamu kan a center of everyone ya. Kamu bisa nge-highlight communication dan collaboration kamu. Jadi bahwa kamu itu strong di collaboration. Jadi bukan cuman oke I lead the project, tapi ditunjukkan kasih contoh, kamu berikan bahwa I do communicate a lot with testers, who else, developers, engineers, and also stakeholders gitu. Jadi kamu highlight bahwa ini nih strong point kamu apa? Karena sekarang kan udah jarang ya ditanya what is your strength, what is your weakness, udah agak jarang gitu kan. Jadi kamu yang harus menyebutkan itu di setiap jawabanmu. Overall oke sih. Ini mau apply ke, oh ya, satu lagi. Kamu apply sebagai technical project manager di sebuah company, ya. Kamu apply mau jadi karyawan di sebuah company. Kamu jangan bilang kalau 2 tahun lagi pengen kuliah. Kan berarti kamu mau join sana 2 tahun doang terus kamu resign. Iya nggak?
Oh, oke, oke, iya, iya,
Ya
iya,
kan?
benar, benar, benar.
Boleh
Ya,
kamu bilang, oh someday I want to pursue my master degree, S2 master degree, I want to pursue my master
oke,
degree, but maybe later. I'll think about it later. It's still my dream for now, but for now, my highest priority is being technical project manager in your company. Karena itu yang harus di-highlight. Aku tuh pengen di-hire sama kamu. Tapi kalau kamu
oh, oke,
ceritanya, besok aku mau kuliah ke luar negeri, aku mau kerja di luar negeri, terus rekruternya mikir, terus ngapain gua hire elu? Ya nggak sih, 2 tahun dari sekarang lu
iya,
bakal
iya,
cabut ke luar negeri, ya nggak? Ya
oke,
kan,
oke,
pasti pasti
siap,
hiring manager pengen meng-hire yang loyal, yang bakal bertahun-tahun kerja di company mereka gitu. Jadi, it's okay for having a dream, for pursuing a master degree, nothing wrong with that. Cuman mungkin penyampaiannya. Jadi jangan dibilang 2 tahun lagi aku mau kuliah dan kerja ke luar negeri gitu kan. Ini lagi daftar kerja bukan cari beasiswa. Jadi
oke, oke,
hati-hati ketika menjawab pertanyaan.
siap,
Good luck ya, pokoknya
oke,
sukses, lancar kerjanya, mungkin nanti studinya saya doain pokoknya semua cita-citanya Mas Alif bisa terwujud ya.
amin,
Thank you so
ya,
much
thank you,
untuk
ya,
waktunya. Oke, thank
oke,
you
thank you,
waktunya Mas Alif.
ya,
Saya
terima
izin.
kasih,
Assalamualaikum.
waalaikumsalam.